Hi, this is Dee at Aloha Astro. Let's take a look at the forecast for Saturday, July 12th, as the moon is transiting through Aquarius. Moon transiting Aquarius, Saturday, July 12th, enables you to apply curiosity, imagination, and experimentation on new ideas or in new relationships, which could result in something ingenious and useful, pragmatically enlightening, and mutually inspiring or satisfying, as the moon forms a minor grand trine aspect pattern with Saturn in Aries conjunct Neptune retrograde in Aries, and Uranus conjunct Venus in Gemini, as well as a quincunx aspect with Mars conjunct the South Node in Virgo and an opposition with Mercury in Leo. The blending of Virgo, Gemini, Leo, and Aquarius energy has a weird steampunk vibe of old and new, repurposing or inventing things, and looking at situations from a different perspective. A bit of what-if questioning might bring surprising answers, including why not? And nothing is standing in your way but your own inner resistance or fear, which will quickly vanish once you take action and begin participating, creating, communicating, and learning. So here we see the moon is pulled away from Pluto, where it was yesterday, and now moving toward doing its own thing, interacting with Mars and that South Node in Virgo. This brings up the idea of discernment and skills, but applying it to something that maybe you weren't able to really figure out before, or maybe you weren't brave enough and bold enough to do it before. And if you are having the chance to take another look, or you feel like it's same situation but different people, or whatever is a little bit different about it, your perspective can shift because of this minor grand trine that is going on. And a lot of creativity is coming out of the opposition with Mercury in Leo. This might be kind of like the pry bar that gives you the push over the edge to just go ahead and see what happens. Either something's going to work or it won't, but you won't know until you try. So it can still be highlighting your internal dialogue going on about why you couldn't or shouldn't or can't do something. But this one triangle is going to outweigh that opposition. And in a way, too, the square that we have between Venus and Mars, both in Mercury-ruled signs. Venus is in Gemini right now, picking up on some of that Uranian energy, and we've got that Mars with the South Node saying, well, if you don't do something new or different and take a chance, you're going to wind up with the same old, same old. We have a lot of that kind of choice between stay or go, move forward or don't, do things the old way or try the new, also reflected in Jupiter and Saturn square to each other. But Jupiter always is benevolent, and it is it's dignified, it's very abundant, more so in Cancer. The desire to grow, to nurture, to feed, to have more, to be more, and to do it with other people is strong, even though there's a square to Saturn and Neptune conjunct in Aries, which is kind of saying, do I dare? If I do dare, will there be growth or will there be loss? Because the Saturn and Neptune conjunction can be remembering past losses or sacrifices made or past pain. Pain comes up as well in the squares that Chiron is making right now, as well as the sesqui-square that Chiron forms with Mars and the South Node. You can't look back at the past to dredge up the stuff you don't you don't want, basically. If you're looking at what you don't want, you're going to get what you don't want. So it's okay to look backwards if you are deciding that you're going to heal that or fix that or move away from that and replace that thought or plan, idea, whatever, with something better. So it's about your attention more than anything else today, and then the decision to change things and try something different and see if it works out for you or not. So do enjoy the day and see where it leads you. Definitely go with your impulses and be open to exploring new things, new places, new people, and learning as you go. You don't have to be a master at something today. You simply have to have an open mind. Take care, and I'll be back again on Monday. Have a great rest of your weekend. Sunday, that moon's going to continue in Aquarius, so some of that unpredictable, unsettled, but thirsty for knowledge sign is with you all through Sunday as well.